Good evening, fellow Americans. My name is Kyle Fernandez, and today I will be giving a speech on the legalization of marijuana. Now, I want to first off by saying I do not smoke marijuana and I do not condone the smoking of marijuana. But there is one big problem that affects me and you by the illegal use of marijuana, and that would be our correctional institutions, or otherwise known as our prison systems. A large problem facing our states today is institutional overcrowding, leading to a rise in violence as well as tax-paying citizens like me and you. According to drugpolicy.org, article published in 2012, in 2010, more than 746,000 people were arrested in the United States of America for marijuana-related offenses alone. That's a lot of people. That number rose in 2012 to 749,825. Out of that total number, 658,200 were arrested for simple possession, or around 88%. According to RightOnCrime.com, article published in 2012, at the high end, in a state like California, a state that me and you live in, it can cost taxpayers an astonishing $50,000 per year per prisoner. That's a lot of money. According to the Pew Center on the states, state and federal spending on corrections has grown 400% in the past 20 years, from about $12 billion to a staggering $60 billion. Correction spending is currently among the fastest growing line items in state budgets, and 1 in 8 full-time government employees works in the Department of Corrections. Who do we blame? Well, we can start with the federal government. In 1970, in the United States, government passed the Controlled Substances Act as a part of the Comprehensive Drug Abuse Prevention Control Act of 1970, basically outlawing all types of drugs, including marijuana. Later that year, in 1973, then-President Richard Nixon proposed the creation of a single federal agency to enforce federal drug laws, and Congress accepted this proposal. The Narcotics and Dangerous Drugs Organization and the Office of Drug Abuse Law Enforcement would join forces together to create what we know today as the DEA, or the Drug Enforcement Agency. Now, according to the DEA website, the DEA classifies marijuana as a Schedule I drug. Schedule I drugs are those that have the following findings. A. The drug or other substance has a high potential for abuse. Now, this is something that we could argue both ways for marijuana. So, B. The drug or other substance has no currently accepted medical use and treatment in the United States. Now, here's where we run into a problem, because it has been proven through scientific findings that marijuana can and should be used in the medical industry to cure such illnesses as cancer, leukemia, glaucoma. C. There is a lack of accepted safety for use of the drug or other substances under medical supervision. Now, Schedule I drugs, which is marijuana, is classified according to the DEA, include morphine, heroin, cocaine, methamphetamines, and hallucinogenics. Now, I'm no expert, but marijuana seems like it's kind of out of its league in this one. The cure, how do we fix it? As proven with alcohol and tobacco, providing legal supplies of currently illegal marijuana will directly lead to the price to fall. Now, when I talk about price, I mean on the streets or the illicit street black market for drugs, leading to the collapse in the illegal drug industry and a reduction in crimes committed by both suppliers and users. Groundbreaking on the 6th of November in 2012, marijuana was legalized for recreational use in Colorado and Washington states. Now, this was groundbreaking because, according according to the federal government, marijuana is illegal. For states to pass these two laws is pretty groundbreaking. Now, the state classifies people over the age of 21 can possess up to 1 ounce of marijuana. And also, according to a recent poll released by Gallup, an overwhelming majority of Americans voted in favor of legalizing marijuana, just over 58%. Now, each year this number will rise because each and every year people are becoming more accepted to the fact that the legalization of marijuana is a benefit to all parties. According to drugpolicy.org, California alone, the state we live in, would gain $1.4 billion in annual revenue with the legalization of marijuana from the taxes on consumers who would pay for the products, as well as the taxes coming from the industry itself, the distributors. Not mentioning all of the jobs that will be created in the private sector, only adding to the benefits of legalizing marijuana. Conclusion: the legalization of marijuana is a benefit to all parties. Not only will the crime rate decrease, but we will also be generating new jobs, which will directly decrease the unemployment rate. And last but not least, the ability for each state to tax the sale of marijuana. More money will be generated and will go directly into state-funded programs helping those in need. Together, we can make a difference. We must come together and realize there are too many benefits of legalizing marijuana. We can no longer ignore the facts. We must act. Thank you.